I'm sorry for the gunshot wound there. I'm sure you're all startled and in pain. It was a real gun. Why that's the way I wanted to start this video, I don't know. Hey, what's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. Back within this moment's album. We're gonna just forget that's silly. Anyways, in this moment's album ritual, Twin Flames. Just two things really fast out the gate. Two things I'm excited about to really announce here is one, you can't see it, but I finally have a second monitor. It's something I should have had years ago. I finally have, and it's glorious. And now I have the lyrics here on something that won't start making horrendous noise. So I can always have the lyrics up at all times, which is great. Also, I got a light bulb. Not major, but like the lighting's a little bit better. It's less orangey. Alright, so we're here with Twin Flames today. By the way, my nasal passage is doing a little bit better. Thank you for asking. I'm successfully down to taking one pill every 2 days now. Next week will be every 3 days. So getting there, almost done with my allergy meds, which would be great. But if I sniffle, still going through it. So just letting you know. So Twin Flames, reading some of the lyrics here. I'm seeing a lot of potential in this song. This kind of gives me like a Blood album, like Burn, Scarlet, From the Ashes. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's kind of giving me that kind of feel to it. And those are some of my favorite songs from the Blood album, for sure. So I got a really good feeling about that. I don't got anything else to say. I think we're going to move right along here into the video. I am going to try a new setup here. Because someone made a comment in another video. It wasn't in this moment video, but in another video, it's like, well, I mean, not that there's much I can miss in this video because there's nothing happening. It's not an actual video. It's just the her floating around album art video. But I'm practicing for the future. I'm going to try to get in a position where I can write and kind of keep an eye on the screen instead of looking down. Because someone mentioned, like, you miss a lot by looking down and whatnot. It's like, yeah, but I also miss a lot musically if I don't write stuff down, which happens to be down. So, you know, give and take, really. I was going to say yin and yang, but I don't think that actually applies to that situation. Anyway, so I'm going to be testing that out. So, hitchhiker stuff. Nothing you really need to know, but something you will notice. So, yeah. Here we go. In this moment, Twin Flames. Sorry, let me get in position here. I don't think this is going to work as comfortably as I thought it was going to originally. Alright, let's go. I don't know how I feel about that position, by the way. It's kind of okay because I get to look like at the lyrics and stuff, and again, I got the birds of it. I don't know. I'll test shit out. We'll see what if I can get it just right. I feel like I've been saying this on the last couple of songs. It's just like not what I expected. I have some theories about the name that we're gonna get. Well, I should probably get into sooner than later, but later from this moment. Man, that was weird. That was weird. I can't put my finger yet on whether it was weird good or weird bad. um I don't know. Again, give me a second. Your thoughts and stuff are jumbling around trying to get into one cohesive unit to be able to explain what I'm thinking here. I do have some stuff written down. Most of it good, but there was a few. It was a line. It was like two lines in here that was just kind of a little meh. But it was a weird one, right? I just released the Joan of Arc video today, and while I was working, I got some texts. Not texts. I got messages on my phone. Well, my watch first, but it was also on my phone of comments on the video, and but they were very nice. I really appreciated them. By the way, thank you. But one of them was definitely kind of like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling this song either. It's just like, I'm just glad to know it's not just me, because sometimes I worry. It's just like, is it me? Am I just like really just biased? Cause I'm just looking for that perfect song from in this moment. Am I holding him too high of standards? And it's kind of nice to hear other people be like, yeah, no, me too. It's like, okay, cool. I'm kind of getting that feeling with this song a little bit. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of that sexual hallucination feel to it, that kind of airiness. I was intrigued by the instrumentation at the start, and just kind of that's prevalent throughout the whole song. The verses, I think they were trying to get unique with it and just trying to make it more, trying to really just try to tell a story. Like, she has these emotions in her. She's like having memories of, I mean, again, this is just my what just came to mind. Not that this is actually what the song's about. Just memories about this and stuff, and is just kind of recalling it in just kind of a almost dreamlike state. It's kind of feeling I'm getting from that. It's very slow. It's very breathy, very stretched and whispered almost, and it's unique. they just, I don't know if I feel like it landed, but let's find out. Oh, y'all gotta move. You're on the borderline. Hey, I didn't scream. You screamed. All right. So the title, Twin Flames. Obviously, when someone's in a relationship or something, I've heard the title before. Like flame kind of meaning attraction to another person, or attraction between people in a relationship or whatnot. So twin flames, like two souls, bound together by either emotion or just experiences. Maybe that's what the kind of thought I just had thinking about it. Like we stepped into the fire together. Like we went through shit together. It's kind of what I'm getting from the title. And of course you have the title Twin Flames, and that she talks about walking, stepping into the flames, into the fire, which she's used that expression before with the fighter and whatnot, which just kind of means really, I guess, maybe paraphrase or in layman's terms, walking through the shit of life, walking into the flames that life throws at you, and just walking through it like, come at me, so I like that terminology that she uses. She also uses the terminology in here that I didn't like the way it sounded in this one, when she says I was you and you were me, kind of similar to what she says in Natural Born Sinner. Maybe I am you. Is it the other way? No, yeah, the other way. Maybe you are me and I am you. I think I don't fucking remember. But I didn't like the way it sounded in this one. But we'll get to that here. Speaking of get to that, let's. I pushed tab, which brought me in, which is good because I was technically on the other page. I gotta get used to that. Alright, back over here. Other page, the other monitor, I should say. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's delve through this really fast. So the beginning here, it kind of gave me like a country Wild West guitar feel to it. Which, when I heard that, I was just like, wait, what? It was caught me by surprise. They've been doing that to me a lot in the beginning of these songs. And then, of course, the whispery, kind of growly verses. Let's delve into that here. Let's take a look at that real fast. That's what it's making me think of. That's why I said Wild West, because it kind of makes me think of like an old saloon or something. Just kind of that crank like music sound, you hear in those like stereotypical, like maybe a cartoon, like a cartoon that's doing some kind of Wild West scene or something. Like it kind of has that kind of sound to it. Like that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there is one. Yeah, like that old out of tune piano that someone's playing in the saloon and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It surprised me. I wasn't prepared for it the first time. The second time I just listened to it, I was prepared for it, and it still was just like, whoa. Like, she just comes in with such a low, like gargle growl. I've kind of mentioned this before, like when you just cause air to come out, but like, maybe it's strange, just that kind of sound, kind of like the grudge sound. I don't know how to explain that. I do not know enough about vocals and the human body to be able to explain that, but you know what I'm talking about. Just came in with that note, but just added some breath to it. It's just like, whoa. I should say that note, that sound. It just, damn. It just, woo. I'm gonna let it roll a little bit more here, but just that breathiness, just like that whisper, just the way that she does this verse is fascinating to say the least. I don't know if I like it or not yet. Let's just let it go through the whole verse, and then we'll decide together. Yeah, I think I. Sorry, I know I said I was gonna go. Yeah. Was that 1 minute? No. Okay, that's what. Man.
Maybe watch the sun burn. Maybe watch the sun burn for you one last time. Are you on fire?
Okay, I don't want to get too far into. I don't want to rob the chorus here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's like some of my thoughts while listening to that back was just kind of it's very slow. It's taking a long time to get through all of the lines. It's really drawn out word by word. And I'm also like on some of the end of the phrases there, some of the end of the stanzas, I kind of really looking for a little bit more tonality to kind of cadence it a little bit stronger. So it's just like I see the effect they're going for. I appreciate the attempt at the uniqueness. It's not really landing for me. It's not like a deal breaker. I hate this shit. What is this? But it's not also. It's not like, oh, this is good. I'm just kind of somewhere in limbo on this one. So it's just like, okay, I can respect it. But I don't know. Around 35 seconds here. I'm way past that. When she says combust, I don't know if it's just combust or if it's that whole line, because the combust and explode for you, when she says you, she does this crazy rising thing on there. So we're gonna go back. I'm like over here underlining the lyrics as if you can see the other page on the other monitor. I'm rookie at this. Give me a break. All right, let's see if we can. If how she said combust, that made me write that word down specifically. I like the dawn, kind of. I like those notes. I remember that now. I remember that was that. And then listen to the way she says explode for you. That like really slow rise. It's pretty nice. I won't lie. That is nice. That is pretty damn nice. All right, around 1 minute here. Said the sound. Yeah, the sound rise. I put sound rise. I know what I'm talking about. Right after she says one last time, there's kind of like this, like kind of like a sound effect. I don't think it sounds like that, but like kind of that, like kind of rising like sound that just brings it to the chorus, which is like, oh, okay. I kind of like that. Weird, but I kind of like that.
Maybe watch the sun burn. Maybe watch the sun burn for you one last time.
That's interesting. Okay, do I have anything else here before we Okay, no, I have a lot of not a lot of things, but a couple things in the chorus here, which I will mention, and then we're gonna listen to the chorus. But yeah, that fucking, we're gonna get that sound rise in there too. That was fucking great. All right, around 1:15 into 2, one flame bursting into 2. I remember it just kind of sounded a little weak. And you and me. The I was you and baby you were me. I didn't really like the way it sounded, but I liked the pitch slide on me. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, and then the only thing else we have is at 3:30. So let's go through the chorus. I'm going to promise you, I'm gonna let the whole chorus go through. and then we'll go pick out those two parts, go to the end, and call it a song. All right, let's get that rise in there.
Maybe I should say more for you one last time. We on fire, frequency of me unsure. We on fire, one flame bursting into two. We on fire, we lost the whole world away. We on fire, 'cause you were, baby, you were. You come into these flames with me, so
Pick up into the verse. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the chorus itself is, it's passionate. It's got good energy to it. It's all a little kind of on the high, well, mid high to high end of a register. I think it's they're doing that to kind of try to push the passion of it a little bit more. It's feeling a little bouncy between 2 to 3 notes ish for me. I don't think I'm listening to it again in my head. I don't know. It's good. It's fine. It's not like there for me, but it's all right. Listening again to One Flame Bursting into Two, I didn't hear it as much in that one. Well, don't peep that again. I was you and baby you were me. For some reason that one just doesn't rub me right. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the spacing of the line. Oh, maybe it feels like maybe it takes longer to deliver that line or something. I don't know. Not 100% positive here. Let's revisit this here. I want to kind of get. I think it might the rhyme here of me and you bursting into two. I think that might play a part in this, so I kind of listen to that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I heard the first time. It doesn't irk me as much as I thought it would. Maybe it was kind of the fall off on two, just didn't sound as strong to me or something. But like, it's not really, irking me like I thought it was when I wrote it down. So we'll give that one a pass. But let's listen to the other one. I think I'm hearing. I think it's not necessarily the line. Besides, I don't know why. I don't know why the "I was you." Why just the just saying that kind of feels weird to me, because it's kind of like with a New York accent where people say "use." Like, hey, you's over there, It kind of, the "was you" kind of blending together kind of makes it sound like that, so it sounds like it's wrong. It sounds very "was you," just, I don't know, the S consonant in there is just popping a little harder for me, so that kind of just makes it feel a little odd. But I think more than that is that, the whole going back between "we were on fire," saying a line, "we were on fire," saying the next line, the whole going back and forth, it all kind of has the same, each line has the kind of the same going back and forth between the same kind of notes, and this one kind of jumps into a different set of notes and kind of slows a little bit, and it just, I don't know, it feels a little weird to me. I'm not exactly sure. I can't put my finger on what kind of sounds weird to me, but it's sounding a little weird to me. I don't know. Either way, last thing I got here, around tree torty, and I pointed right at the camera when it happened because I saw it coming. I absolutely saw it coming. I looked at after the second verse. I saw the second time through the chorus, and then I saw a condensed version of the chorus. We were on fire, frequency me, you were on fire, flame bursting at you. Back into the chorus again. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. They're going to do that repeat chorus that they did in like every song of Black Widow, aren't they? The second I saw those lyrics, like, oh, they're going to do it. They're like, it's set up that they're going to do it, isn't it? And it was like, the music's going to cut out. It's going to be more emotional and you know, maybe a little bit slower. And then it's going to go back and they're going to use that to kick it back into the chorus, aren't they? And that's exactly what the fuck they did. Copy and pasted from Black Widow album. Like, no way she did me dirty like that in this song. She absolutely did me dirty in this song. No way. Let's listen to it. Yep, emotional, slower, growly. Okay, let's get into it.
Frequency of me and you, we were on fire. One flame splitting into two. Yeah, we were on fire.
You know, I wouldn't even notice that if I hadn't listened to Black Widow, like the whole album the whole way through. I probably wouldn't even notice that and pick that out, but I don't know. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It's maybe because it's just because they do it so often, or at least they hadn't been doing it. Like they got close to it a couple times. Like they were kind of homaging, like playing with it a little bit, like, oh, it's kind of, but it's kind of not. And then they just know that it was straight up copy and paste in this one. Like it is exactly what they I don't know. It's just because they keep repeating it that it starts to feel a little generic and just like, we don't know what to do here. We'll just do that. But it works every time. And it's just like, you're better than that. I know you're better than that. Like, I know you're so much better than that. You don't have to copy and paste. Like, oh, this just works. Let's just do this here. Like, I know you're better than that. I've seen your writing, and I know you're better than that. And I think that's why it bothers me. I don't. By the way, touching my mustache or my nose when I have a mustache. Watching my videos back when I'm editing them, I do it a lot, and I don't do it when I'm recording normally, like a video game and whatnot. Just random side note here that we're done with this song. But if you're wondering why I keep touching parts of my face, it's a nervous tick. I'm not nervous to do these videos, but when I know that my face is being recorded, all of a sudden my hands have a mind of their own. They just start touching my face as just a tick. I don't know what it is. So now you know. If you watch to this point, you get behind the scenes information about the way my brain works for reasons. So if you were wondering why I just keep playing with my mustache every now and then, apparently it's a nervous tick whenever I know my face is being recorded. It's a weird fucking thing. I don't get it. Because I'm not nervous. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, again, I always say that about these songs, and then sometimes I end up changing my mind, so I don't want to make a definitive statement, because it's like I made a pretty definitive statement about Natural Born Sinner, and it's just like, but then coming back to the song, I was like, oh, I fucking love this song, it's amazing, It's like, what was I even thinking and talking about the first time? You know what I mean? It's just, so I don't want to be like, like my first thought was it's a swing and a miss. Because it's like, what if I listen to it later? It's like, I was so blind. Fucking, do you even hear this part? You know what I mean? I don't want to have that happen. Just know that that might happen. I don't think so, but that might happen in the future. But right now, my natural reaction, because that's what this video is, right at this moment, it's really feeling like a swing and a miss for me. Like, I'm thinking like we're talking maybe 7 out of 10 is what I'm thinking here. You know what I mean? It's just it's not like failing grade, but it's like it's okay. It's just so okay. You know, it's not my favorite for sure. It's definitely not my favorite. But the next song I'm really looking forward to, and I'm pretty sure someone who comments on my channel occasionally is named after this song, or just one hell of a coincidence because they tend to leave comments on In This Moment songs. Called Half God, Half Devil, which honestly, I feel I also another statement I don't really want to make, but it has come to mind a few times. So let me explain this here. I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry. I know most people have clicked off by now. Half God, half devil is in my opinion, a great explanation for Maria. If I had to explain Maria as a singer to somebody, that's not a horrible way to go about it. She's like a godly, powerful singer, but with like this devilish nature to her. She's like half god, half devil. Like, it just sounds perfect. I felt a little bit bad saying when I first started with the Black Widow album. That's why I'm bringing this up. When it was like Sex Metal Barbie, like that sounds like a perfect way to describe Maria. Like, I didn't mean that in a bad way, because I know someone's like, oh, she's a Barbie. It's just like she has long blonde hair and she's very attractive. Like I'm not saying like, oh, you're the perfect Barbie doll trying to look all hot and stuff. Like, no, don't mean it like that. It's just Barbie dolls are generally what you consider attractive. At least somebody does. And long blonde hair. Like, I mean, so, and you know, she writes a lot of sexual stuff in her songs, whether the song's about sex or not. And metal. Like, all three of those things Maria Brink make sense to me, but then, you know, it's just kind of like those were kind of insults, where people were meaning them as insults when describing her. So it was like, when I was just blatantly like, oh yeah, that's how I would define her, so it's gonna be a great song. You know, it's like, oops, let me backtrack here. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I mean all those things in a good way. Like, like I thought Sex Metal Barbie was one hell of a like, yep, that's me. Like, let's fucking rock on and shit. You know, so hopefully Have God Have Devil is not an insulting thing to say that yeah, that sounds like Maria to me. Because I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that as a fucking awesome way. Personally, I think that's fucking a bitchin' ass title. So I'm hoping for greatness. I'm truly hoping for greatness. So thank you for joining me. I will see you next time with Half God, Half Devil. The intro and outro of this video have just been bizarre as hell. I'll see you next time.